things happen in waves in crypto, and I think we need to have an understanding of where we're currently at in this market. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'm back with another one. And guys, I told you, like anytime you can buy altcoins, right? When it's peak Bitcoin season, you made a shitload of money on the way up. I gotta stop cursing. I think that's why I got shadow banned, right? Who knows? But again, I'm going to rant here about altcoins, right, and why we need to properly prepare ourselves. Proper preparation prevents a poor performance, and we've had days and even weeks here to properly prepare ourselves. Now, buying the dip isn't over yet. There's still a lot of selling pressure with Germany, right? But and I still am of the belief, right, that Q4 will be extremely bullish in Q1 2025. And we're going to be talking about that. So let me know your sentiment. Leave a comment. What have you been doing in this correction? How are you approaching the parabolic stage, the altcoin season? I'd love to know everybody's opinion in the comments. But I mean, if you've been in the meme coin sector, you probably have noticed, especially on base, that just the base meme coins for the last 2 weeks, the growth of these meme coins has been terrible. In fact, it's been showing me personally that there is a liquidity rotation here going into our favorite altcoins. You can start to see that the utility tokens are starting to pick up a lot of that liquidity, and people are starting to understand that, hey, this might be a great time to get up on my utility bag. In fact, I made a video yesterday in the Patreon about BVM, which is a modular layer two ecosystem that allows you to create layer twos, right? And the thing is, it might have been the unpopular opinion, but the fact that we're seeing such discounts for these altcoins, whether it be the AI sector, whether it be the Bitcoin DeFi sector, whether it be the gaming sector, tells me a lot about what's next as far as the next leg up when we see these meme coins kind of like starting to lose their steam here. So it seems to be a little bit of a liquidity rotation here. I know somebody mentioned in my last video about the DXY, and the DXY in fact does look like it wants to bounce here off this trend line, but I think it gets rejected, man. I think that the DXY at some point will start to creep back down to this level about 103, maybe 102, and we'll start to see our favorite crypto altcoins, Bitcoin, ETH, or whatever, start to move as well. So the DXY at some point will come down. Jay Powell himself just talked about this. He said he kept it straight like he's been doing for the last 6 months, right? He's paying attention to the stats, the facts, and that will determine if they decide to cut rates. And based on what he's seeing, the numbers do not tell him to cut rates just yet. So he's still holding on that, that this next meet in July, in about 20 days, right? There's a 95% chance that we're paused, right? But anything could change leading up to the meeting. We got 20 whole days, so a lot can change. We seen, leading up to the Ethereum ETF, no one thought that was going to get improved, and then like the last 3 days, the last 72 hours, the chance of approval change. So will that happen here with the pause? Maybe not. I think a lot of people are starting to kind of, you know, accept that we won't get our first Fed cut until Q4, right? September, which is cool because this gives us an opportunity to really load our utility bags, guys. Like, it's okay to get wrapped up into these meme coins. Like, I have fun. I trade them daily, right? But like today, I rolled a lot of my meme coin profit, and it wasn't a lot, right? Because the meme coin sector has been a little bit frothy, especially on base. But I rolled some of those profits into utility tokens that are being used every day or have the ability in the future to be used every day, right? And I talked about this, man. I talked about Ton Chain. I talked about, you know what I mean, some of these top ecosystems, right? That I feel you're starting to see everyday use, right? Ton chain, Dex tools, right? They, in my opinion, they the boss, right? They generate so much liquidity. I talked about BVM and their connection with Rune chains, how it's launched by BVM, and now they're coming out with runes.fun, which is similar to pump.fun, and you're bringing a whole bunch of meme coin communities to Runes chain, and this Runes chain is powered by BVM. And I also went into, in how BVM serves utility, because you can do cross chain swaps with the native token BVM into your Naka chain wallet and trade meme coins with ETH, BVM. You know what I mean? Room, you know what I mean? It's crazy, right? And I believe Rooms.fun will unlock a lot of that liquidity in the Bitcoin ecosystem, right? So hopefully the stuff that I'm saying is not going over people's heads. But the gist is, find you the utility tokens that are being used daily, right? Which is crazy. Speaking of daily, altcoin daily, he came with these crazy 2024 bull run peak prices, and he talked about H bar here, right? And we seen some huge news from H bar, right? They just struck a huge partnership, right? And again, I don't think H bar is dead, but they just struck a huge partnership with the I can't pronounce this word, but Deloitte. Like, a lot of people know about this. Well, let's see what they're doing. So Deloitte, and I'm gonna just call it D, provides audit, consulting, financial advisory, risk advisory, tax, and legal services with approximately 457,000 employees global, and operates in over 150 countries. In 2023, the network earned revenues of 64.9 billion in aggregate. This is crazy, right? And they're leveraging Hedera Hashgraph, right? So find these projects that have real institutional use, right? It's a difference between retail and institutional use. Why is Solana moving so fast? There's a lot of retail use, right? Meme coin creation. Why does Hedera have a lot of potential? Because there's a lot of institutional interest, institutional use case, right? Deloitte leverages Hedera Hashgraph for its efficiency and security. The Hederian Guardian stands as a modular open source measurement. So now we're seeing Hedera getting into that whole modular narrative, reporting and verification solution to harness the potential of the Hedera blockchain by enabling transparent, audible, and traceable transactions. We offer an unparalleled level of assurance and impact measurement. So when meme coin season comes to Hedera, you might not want to do none of that rug BS on Hedera, because they're partnered with Deloitte, and this is what they do. They track, they push transparency, they do audits, they trace transactions here. I don't know why that pulled up. So this is just protecting, in my opinion, protecting the Hedera ecosystem. So guys, there's a lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's some utility tokens that's starting to get that everyday use case, and you don't want to get your mind warped into like chasing green candles. Make you a little bit of money on meme coins, okay? Not financial advice. Make your money on meme coins, but take those profits and roll it into stuff that you can sleep good at night, that even if it's a slow growth, will eventually grow over time, right? You don't have to take too much risk headed into this parabolic stage, because I'll tell you what, in the last bull run, when we got like the real bull run parabolic stage, I mean, top 100 tokens were going up 100%, 200% in a day, right? I remember when Gala and Polygon Matic just started raging, right? When the gaming narrative hit, like these gaming coins was going up 100, 200% on the day. And they had well over $1 million market caps, right? So you don't have to take too much risk if you're getting your money up right now, right? You can use these meme coins to get your money up, roll some of those profits into these utility tokens that that's going to be around, that serve everyday use case. And of course, keep your meme bag, keep your meme moon bag, because they're going to grow over time, right? Meme coins, we know, are going to go crazy, but you don't have to take on too much risk, especially if you're new into crypto and you really don't have an understanding of what you're doing, right? You want to kind of like go through that learning process, go through that learning curve, so you don't make the same mistakes that I made, right? Some of the people that's been around a while made, right? You can go through every YouTuber and you kind of like they'll tell their story. I've told my story of how sometimes I'm sold too quick. Maybe I shouldn't have made a rotational move. Hey, I made a pivot. This pivot changed my life. Like I've kind of like shared my experiences with you guys so you don't make the same mistakes that I made, right? So BTC here is oversold. Almost all the charts we want are oversold. If you go to the total 3, we got the stock RSI cross here oversold. Another bit of hopium is the tether dominance, right? Which is overbought, right? So anytime it's overbought, we got the overbought cross, which tells us people are preparing to take those stables and put them into the market, right? When you start to see the stable dominance going down, which means people are unloading stable coins into the market, which we're seeing, right? When we think about what's really happening with crypto here, we're seeing it, right? ETFs are scooping up almost exactly the same amount of Bitcoin that is sold by Germany. We are witnessing a real-time intergenerational transfer of wealth between nations. What a time to be alive. So this morning when I woke up, I rolled some profits that I made the night before into utility tokens like games. You know, I bought Moon Tropica. I bought a little bit of BVM, right? I double up on some of my Maze, you know, some of my AXGT, right? Axon Dow. These are tokens. These are low cap utility gems, in my opinion, that could grow massively when we get this parabolic stage. And you're starting to see the big brains behind the space slowly DCA, through ETFs, through their stable coins into utility tokens, right? And you can use the same portal of meme coins, right? You make some profits on meme coins, take those profits, maybe take out your initial investment, roll it into some utility tokens, sleep good at night, build your portfolio over time, right? Everything doesn't have to happen overnight. It doesn't always have to happen in 72 hours, right? Sometimes, slow growth is the best growth, right? Jasmy is another one that, when you pay attention to what's happening in the AI sector and how huge data will become with the growth of AI. He's like, come on, man. It's common sense here, right? Data, AI. I don't want to get too much into Jasmy, but you guys should at this point follow my videos. The connection between data and AI. So that's honestly what I think is going on in the market. Prepare yourself, get ready, right? Pay attention to some of these utility tokens that serve everyday use case. Get into the bull run catalyst that could, have us getting into that parabolic stage, and understand that this could possibly be the last big crypto bull run, right? You see Larry Fink, you want to tokenize the stock market, right? And bring kind of like those suits and ties to the crypto market, and it's not going to be as volatile, right? They don't do volatility at a high level unless you're talking about like penny stocks, GME, GameStop, things like that. You know what I mean? A lot of it will probably slow down. We're already starting to see that slow down when you think about the utility tokens. This bull run have been extremely slow, and people in crypto don't like slow. Hence the reason everybody's been getting into these meme coins, right? Because people don't like slow. So go watch my video I did on the Patreon about BVM, and you'll see why I'm so bullish on BVM. And guys, just get ready. Prepare now, right? Your strategy doesn't have to be my strategy, but take some things from this video and add this to your strategy, and hopefully this video can provide some type of clarity if you were looking for clarity to your strategy. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you the next one.